I, Damaramu, will forever regret this.
Knowing that otherwise I would never use the word. Am I allowed to say?
No.
You're the president of the club, you wouldn't call him a don.
Oh, wouldn't I?
Living lavish, yeah, I'm a bad
Thank you!
I love you, Sheriff Truman.
Albert's path is a strange and difficult one.
All my friends are dead and they don't like me anymore. They've moved along, they've changed, and now they find me quite a bore. Way back then it was okay to be a little weird, but all my friends are dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a show on YouTube called 10minutedailyvideo.net. And rumor has it, it is your place for 10minutedailyvideo.net. Have you guys ever, are you guys familiar with the
No, Your Majesty.
Are you guys familiar with the true Fae?
Sarah, go back to your room.
Also known as the Gentry, also known as capital F fairies.
Don't forget the baby.
They're these beings that are at the same time themselves the place that they are, as well as the citizens and creatures and plant life, physics.
If she'd have kept on going down that way, she'd have gone straight to that castle.
Inanimate objects. They are everything within their own domain. You know, they use contracts to bind human spirits to their realm for reasons that they don't quite understand themselves, let alone the humans that they ensnare.
Do you want it?
Sometimes called eldritch abominations, but not quite always eldritch in nature, because they have a lot of empathy for human beings.
Thanks for nothing, Hogwarts.
Yeah, you tell me that J.K. Rowling didn't just straight lift this from this movie. Yeah, you lie to me. You lie to me and you tell me she got Hogwarts from any other fucking idea. You liar. You tell me right now. Every girl at her age has seen this movie 100,000 times. She got the name from this. Fuck you, J.K. Rowling, you stealing fuck.
What kind of magic spell to use?
I think the true Fae manifests many times in mundane media.
You wear shiny objects on your chest.
Usually, you could argue the excuse is the show writers want kind of a goofy character with sort of absurdist internal logic. I'm going to use the writer's excuse to make wacky characters in otherwise normal television shows to talk about the true Fae and their grip on everyday human beings like yourself. Let's wrap your head around the true Fae in general, right? So if you imagine The Labyrinth, right, the Jim Henson movie, if you imagine David Bowie is the Goblin King.
Forget about the baby.
I can't.
And he's at the same time all the goblins, and he's Hoggle, and he's the caterpillar, and he's the walls, and he's the floors, and he's the air she breathes, and he's the grass. Do you see what I'm saying?
Hey!
Hey, hang on.
He is everything within his own domain, and he is himself.
It's a crystal. Nothing more.
That's what we're talking about. Now, these types of characters manifest in magic-type media all the time. Bill Cipher in Gravity Falls is one of these.
Remember, reality is an illusion. The universe is a hologram. Buy gold. Buy!
You might call him Eldritch, but that would imply that he has no vested interest in humanity. Like he's like an Eldritch abomination, destroys human beings incidentally. Right? They don't care or anything. Bill Cipher cares.
Oh, Gravity Falls. It is good to be back.
That's the difference between a true Fae entity and like an Eldritch abomination. I'm going to argue that these are three different characters, one neutral, one malevolent, and one benevolent, who are within universes that otherwise do not support magic.
Are you proud?
I.e., magic dudes in boring shows. You get the point now? All right. Let's talk about the malevolent one first. The janitor from Scrubs.
Maybe there's a penny stuck in there.
Why a penny?
You'll notice something about these figures because this is name magic. Fey contracts often involve people's, like, knowing people's true names, things like that. True names are really powerful in real life, but they're also really powerful in magic stuff. True names are really important. So you'll notice that all of these characters don't have like a full real name. The janitor is our evil Fey entity.
Batcave.
Hi, yeah, I'm stuck in the elevator.
Yeah, I'm afraid it might be a little while.
I believe he's in there specifically to toy with JD.
Yeah, incoming. How you doing?
He doesn't mess with anybody else. No one else seems to even notice him. But he has this mythical ability to screw with JD's life. It's pretty interesting.
No! Why do you have to jump out and scare me all the time?
I don't jump out and scare you. I follow you around all day.
There's a lot of like theories about what the janitor is. Maybe he's like a Mephistopheles. There's a lot of theories out there that the janitor might be like the devil or some stuff. But no, he's a bored Fey entity. He doesn't feel like entrapping JD into his realm because maybe JD's too annoying.
Your first kiss was with Sarah Briggs at the embarrassing age of 16.
But he also likes messing with JD, so that's what he does.
You're kidding, right?
I don't know. Am I?
Our neutral character is another janitor, and he is Mr. Johnson from Abbott Elementary.
I'm gonna make this basketball disappear.
Abbott Elementary is definitely trying to make their own version of the janitor within Mr. Johnson, where he's sort of a larger-than-life figure. But because they do that, they incidentally create a true Fey figure. Not only does he have, magic powers, as illustrated here.
Oh. David Blaine ain't got nothing on me.
But he's also has something of a Fey domain within the bowels of the school.
I heard you were coming, so I went home and I grabbed these.
You could argue that the entirety of Abbott Elementary is this entrance to an Arcadian dimension where he could be ensnaring people all the time. And but I think he's mostly neutral. I don't think he's evil. I think he plays with mortals for fun reasons and for his own accord.
Is that my scarf?
The last but not least is Lieutenant Columbo.
No! This is what he would have done. This! There!
Another character without a name. I don't care. I don't care that you think I don't care if you think his name is Luke John or some shit. His name isn't John. His name is Lieutenant Columbo. I don't care. That was a trick. You got tricked.
What's his name?
Lieutenant Columbo is what I would call a benevolent Fey spirit. Maybe one that has taken too many humans within its domain and has found that humanity is actually worth saving. So he finds somebody wicked and he just messes with them.
You touched those paintings just now while I wasn't looking. You saw him do it, didn't you? You put your prints on those paintings while you were bent over watching them when they were working on it. He touched them. You.
I imagine Columbo's domain is basically just a very comfortable home with his wife and his dog, and it's full of scripts, and the scripts are just the script of that episode. And so he just reads it, and he figures out ways of like messing around with them or whatever. Columbo has a contract with some sort of magical ability to have the script, and he only messes with villains. He is a benevolent Fey entity, proving that there could be these types of creatures walking around.
I have an eyewitness, Dr. Collier. An eyewitness that will place you at the head of the Donna driveway at 5:30 Monday afternoon. But the eyewitness is not Mr. Morris. The eyewitness is you.
Thanks for watching. You can like and subscribe. If you can think of any other Fey entities that appear in regular media, put them in the description. That's a way for you to engage, and it's fun to engage, right? That's why we're here for fun, right? It's different. This is art. It's different than entertainment because sometimes it's not fun. What? Bye.
Hey, how's it going?
Okay, I know what you're thinking. Oh,
Old David out of time and space.
David Lynch here. He's gotta be one of these
Benevolent fey entities.
but you're wrong.
I'm actually just out of time and space.
my godlike powers are like a Q-type
Entity.
You ever seen Star Trek?
Q. Okay, hey, let's do the weather.
Okay, it's gonna be blue skies and golden sunshine here.
On this
April
16th, 2047.
I gotcha, you dorks. Okay.
Hey, be safe out there.
Hopefully you don't get
Sent to like
Guantanamo Bay.
or whatever nightmare life you live right now.
because you stupid assholes elected.
Trump. I'm dead. Don't have to deal with it.
You stupid dummies. Okay, yeah, see you later.
Woo!
Out of time and space. Not a fey entity.
Godlike powers in a different way. Always get final editing rights.